Hey, Mojito! How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the stream. I am Bogus Meat Factory. How's it going, Mojito? How are you tonight? I hope you're doing well. Hope you all had a good weekend. Folks, we have a good show tonight. Listen. Listen. Shh. Do you hear it? It's the soft flapping of the dummy thick cheeks of our Shining Force 2 playthrough. We're rating more butts. I don't know if anybody has been here for rating of butts, but in Shining Force we rate butts. It's nothing sexual. It's an objective evaluation of the various qualities of butts. Look, we rate them on 4 very distinct and important factors. The form factor, how the butt looks, just telling it like it is. 2, the flex factor, how the butts move. Animation is incredibly important. If you don't have an animated butt, what kind of butt are you? Made of cement? No. Then 3rd, the Z factor, the xylo factor. It's getting a little bit of the undercarriage. It's getting a peek behind the curtain, so to speak. It's a very important factor. It's named after Xylo Wolfsbane from Shining Force 1. He was... this is not safe for work. And then 4thly, color. Nothing special about it. It's just the color of the butt, okay? Color is important. But we're going to play more Shining Force 2 tonight. I'm super excited because, 1, I've been on a quest to go through the whole series of Shining games. Not just Shining Force, but Shining in the Darkness, Shining the Holy Ark, not doing the Shining Wisdoms and anything after Shining Force 3. Not my type of game. Shining Wisdom is kind of rough. It's a bit rough. It's got this weird art style. It's not my thing. The music is kind of strange, and it's kind of a Zelda-style game, but it just feels kind of empty and weird. But we're doing Shining Force 2 in the virtual bedroom, which is also an extra added treat. And we're going to jump in. Audio Eric, it's a pleasure. How are you today? Let's get right in. Boom. We've got everything ready to go. Let's dive in. Audio Eric, it is good to see you, my friend. I hope you are having a good week, a good Monday, a start to the week. I'm sure you are having a blast. Dude, Audio Eric, I'm having a grand old time. We just got back from the ye old cider mill. Having a grand old time with the kids. I'm exhausted. I don't blame you one bit. Working hard, I'm guessing, right? I don't blame you one bit. Let's make sure the volume's okay. Yeah, we're good on. Yeah, we should be good. Let me know, of course, if it's too loud or not.
You're finally here. Oh, you look so confused. You don't know why you're here? Yes, I used a spell on you. Where are you going? You can't escape from this mystery forest unless you help me. What you gonna do?
Oh, no, I'm not. God, no, that's a default. That was my test save that I never deleted. No. Game. Oh my gosh, what is happening? Oh God! Oh God, I picked up the TV! What is happening right now? Oh my goodness. No. TV? TV. Come on a little closer, buddy. I picked up the TV, apparently. I had no idea. This is a great start. Oh, I knocked over the Genesis and everything. Oh, you're so out of whack now. That's okay. I dropped my Cheetos. My Snickers bar. I'm so amazed that you can... Where did my Coke go? My Capitalism Cola. Capitalism Cola. I'm gonna have to take... Oh, there it is. It's over by my skateboard. There we go. Okay. There. A virtual room you need to clean. Isn't it amazing, Audio Eric? One of those things that I have constantly said is like one of my favorite things in the world is games within games, and this is very much an example of that. It's one of those things that is so engaging as a player, that ability to engage with the world and within it have access to other games. It's fun, it's exciting, it's interesting. I don't think you get that much of an opportunity. That opportunity very often. So where were we? We were... Oh, I remember what we were doing. We were in the elf village, having to help this elf who was getting stuff to save this sick dwarf. There was a sick dwarf. He was so sick, dude. Sick dwarf. I'm trying to think about where we were, what we needed to do. Can I do it from here? I think I can. Oh no, I need to get the rover to move over there. Okay. Welcome back, Mojito. I hope you're doing well. Had to get some popcorn. Nice. Man, Mojito, have you ever played Shining Force 2? Such a fantastic game. It's one of those ones that I have had as a kid. I mean, I've got the game right here. I've had this since a kid, but I never beat it. Never even came close to beating it. All right. Oh, man. So this is a grid-based, turn-based tactical RPG, and it's fantastic. It's legitimately, the whole series, the Shining Force series in general, is top tier. It is top tier, and what makes it so great, or so interesting at least, one of its major facets that makes it so good that I would consider it to be one of the best games of its type, is because it is the perfect level of accessible without being overly complicated. It's like, it's not overly complicated, but it's got depth to it. But it is not a bunch of menus, a bunch of number crunching. You get right into the core gameplay mechanics, and that's what you play. Like, you don't have to overthink builds and these sorts of things. You've got your cast of characters, and you just play. It's great. And we also rate all the butts. We had a major upset in the butt ranking last week. Oh man, everybody's so close to. We're gonna start off with some big changes. I love to see it. I'm very excited about this. We have so many promotions. The butt rating is important. It is so important. It's nothing sexual. We are clearly making an objective assessment of the 3 different facets of a butt. That's that. Nothing no buts about it. Oh, that was you, Mojito! I didn't know! Of course, I'm very oblivious to all of these things. I had no clue. I'm glad you're in the guild now. Welcome! Okay, so we're moving in. Rick's coming in. See, like, Rick, he's got a really good butt, but the problem is he's a clone butt. The original is Chester. Chester's got a gray butt. His is brown. The brown adds a little something to it, but it's just not the same. It's just not the same. When you have a clone butt, it automatically lowers everything. So what happens is Chester went, ooh, level 8. 18, nice. Okay. Chester went down in ranking because his compatriot existed and has a better butt, but is a clone. And so the market value for that butt has lessened dramatically because we've seen a butt like that before. It's becoming an oversaturation of butts. Nobody wants that. Nobody wants an oversaturation of butts. Not in this day and age. Maybe in 1993, 94, somebody did, but not here. Not now. Oh, come on, Chester. You gotta do better than that, buddy. Okay. Our hero's here. Our hero went up in the butt ranking. He had a lower butt rating, right? He didn't have much form. He had a little bit of flex, a little bit of color. But now that flex factor has grown dramatically. But... oh, this is the usurper. We don't talk about him. The flex factor's grown dramatically. Still not a great butt, but it's a decent butt now. And when I said, oh, it's the usurper, it was a 10 butt that got promoted. He got promoted and it dropped dramatically. Dookie is stunned. Yeah, the 10 butt dropped dramatically, and I'm so disappointed in that. I'm so upset. He was the chosen one. We put all of our money on that one butt, and it changed. Now, if you look here, I know, this is ridiculous. An increase in the butt factor here. The butt increased for her, for May, because she was a covered butt. There was a bit of form to it, but the flex factor wasn't there. The flex factor is still kind of roughly around the same. Form factor, and you get a little bit of a Z factor now. There's a weird butt window. I've never seen it before. It's weird. Having a butt window. Strange. Sakura! Woo, butts! Tushy's level 20! He's ready for promotion. Oh, Tushy's ready for promotion. This is big. We don't know what Tushy's butt is going to look like. What is Tushy going to look like when he gets promoted? Even if he gets promoted, we don't even really know. Oh, that's so big. I'm so excited about the possibilities for a Tushy butt promotion. Slade's really close too. He's level 19. Same thing with Luke. Luke is getting up there real quick. He's level 19 as well. Any second now, he's gonna pop. Yeah, let's send Rick down here. Rick's he came in at level 19, which is kind of crazy. So he's ready for promotion at a moment's notice. And I'm gonna be very honest. Part of me thinks that Rick is going to be the one that stays in the party versus Chester. I don't know. Chester's 19. Oh, HP by 2. He needs a better weapon. That's what's really killing him. He's been kind of sitting on the same weapon for a long time. Maybe that's going to be what puts him over. And Sarah is close to one as well. Now we have an item, a special item. He's vibrating with excitement. We have a special item that will give her a special promotion. And I am thrilled. Absolutely thrilled at this promotion possibility. We gotta get Geralt up as well. He's level 18. He's slacking, but he could really do something. But we need to get him going up in levels. Let's throw May in there real quick. Now see, May, yeah, there's a major flex factor increase there. There's a big lean now. It's a big brace yourself. Before, it was just a little bit of an extension of one of the hindquarter legs. Now it's just a major brace yourself movement, which is actually fantastic. But Peter was the one. He had a 10 butt. He sacrificed it all for color in his hubris. And now we have the butt that we have. Now we have this very colorful but unimaginative butt. And it's an absolute shame. It's a crying shame. Kaizen's got to get up in levels. He's struggling. We also have an item that's going to help him as well in his promotion. What kind of butt will he have? We have no idea. Again, no clue. Ooh, freeze level 2. That hurts. Was it just a work situation, Audio Eric, or lots of exercise, just super stressed? You doing okay? Alright, I've got to send Geralt to fight this dude. Geralt needs the levels. He's got the power, so we should be fine in that regard. Chester's coming in. We need to take out this Dark Madam really quick. Because one of the big issues that we have with a Dark Madam, oh man, is that, whoa, May is out of the picture. One of the major problems with the Dark Madam is magic is very devastating to Tushy. Tushy has low HP. Combo, lots of work. I was up early and I still did my usual 5K run today. Oh my goodness, Audio Eric. Look at this. Look at this. I need to exercise so badly. It's not even remotely funny. I need to exercise. An emergency situation here. Took out the caster. Now the Soul Sword can also bypass Tushy's defense, but he just moved, so we have some time to take him down. The Pathfinder game is starting late, so waiting for that. No worries, Sakura. Good luck on that, by the way. Okay, Dookie's finally not stunned. That's reassuring. gotta take this thing out. Oh, not enough. We'll get Kaizen on that then. Rick should level. Yeah, he's level 20 now. It's tough to determine who's gonna... Yeah, she's gonna use Blast and kill the Soul Sword. Yes, she's ready to... Oh, she's ready. Oh, she's ready. Oh my goodness. There's gonna be so many mix-ups in the butt department. I don't even know what to do. My heart's a flutter right now. Mom's spaghetti. Ridiculous fact, I must add. Here in Michigan, Eminem is opening up an Italian restaurant, and he's calling it Mom's Spaghetti. It's the dumbest name I may have ever heard. Considering the song. Like, that is the cheesiest, most ridiculous thing. I was like, are you serious right now? Like, we joke about it. We joke about Mom's Spaghetti. But to literally be an actual physical restaurant that he is creating. Absurd. Absurd. I'm gonna keep Luke here. I thought it was just a meme. No. So, in the song, I don't know what the song is called. You only got one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow. Opportunity comes once in a lifetime. Yeah, he says that his palms are sweaty. Mom's spaghetti. Because he barfs up his lunch, which was Mom's spaghetti. When he is preparing to do his freestyle rap battle. It is a meme, but it is also a real thing. It is a real thing. It is opening in Michigan. That is not a joke. That is a actual thing that is happening in the world today. Ooh, he didn't do much damage to that orc. I'm worried about Tushy. Tushy, gonna be okay, buddy? Not a real gamer if your fingers aren't dusted bright orange with dem Cheetos. Persnickety Sea Cow, how are you today, my friend? I hope you're doing well. Yeah, we are about to have one of the biggest shakeups in butt rating history today. Because we have, after this fight, one of the promotions I have been the most anxious about. Tushy is going to be promoting. Oh, Peter with the block. Okay, he's got a decent block animation, but again, that plumage is just blocking the butt. What's the point of that? We can't see the butt. Show us the butt. I'm glad you're doing well. I'm glad you're doing well. Tushy here is going to be promoted. What is he going to turn into? I don't even know. I'm so anxious about it. I have no clue what Tushy's going to become. That or he's dead. Yes. HP by 2, attack by 2, defense by 2, agility by 1. Those are good stat boosts. That's really good. Even though Peter is the usurper, he's a valuable member of the team. This is known. I'm gonna leave Luke back here for right now because I want other people to draw out some stuff and have Luke kind of swoop in after the fact because he's kind of weak in his natural defense. Oh, he blocked. What a block. I really need Kaizen to get in there. His magic will be awesome in this situation. Yeah, we'll heal. Sarah's ready for promotion, and we have a special class for her in particular. We have a special item that's going to give her a different class than what she would typically have, and what that is, I don't entirely know, but it's going to be a major shakeup. I just know that it's a special one for her class particularly. Oh, that damage is high. Oh, poor Chester. Okay. Okay. Oh, wow. The High Priest is blasted with 2. It's not that much damage. We can tank that easy, but I'm surprised. Sakura, hit me with the funnies. I need the funnies right now. Tell me them funny papers. Today was a weird day. One of the weirdest. Oh, is it because that's actually your name, or is it because of Sakura? Sarah. Sarah. You are Sarah, no H. Oh, nice. See, there you go. Gotta heal Chester. You're gonna hear that name a lot, because staying in the party. Staying in the party. Okay. We're going in to take out this High Priest. Easy way to get my attention. Noted. Oh, nice critical hit, Geralt. It is a counterattack, but it's only 4, but it's not bad. Okay, time to get in. Bidman. Loop the Bidman. That should put him to 20. He's ready for promotion too. So not only this, we have a faltering butt from Luke that's going to be changed. A faltering butt in Sarah that may change dramatically. Tushy might go down and pull a Peter. Pull a Peter. He might pull a Peter to get his butt down. We don't know what's going to happen. We don't know. So many things. There are so many unknown factors right at this moment. Chester should be leveling up soon too, which is big. Not with that type of damage. Dookie, man. Only one. He only gets 1 XP for that. That's surprising, to be honest. Incredibly surprising. There's Jaha. Jaha had a slight improvement. The flex factor is really there. And the form factor is roughly the same. HP by 2, attack by 1, defense by 2, agility by 2. I like this. That's good. Healing the gargoyle. Son of a... Oh, he did heal 2 too. That's a 4 almost. Yep. That's fine. Dookie's doing fine in the health department. Sarah's coming in for the final blow. 1 HP. Ready? Bonk. She needed 1. She got 1. Level 21. Nice. We like this. Good job, Sarah. I'm proud of you. All right. Let's see. Rick, doing great. Slade can't make it in time. That's the thing! That's the thing! We don't know yet! We don't know yet. Because we have an item that gives her a special class. Something that's not her typical level up. So we're gonna find out very shortly. Back in the priest. Yeah, we need to get rid of that priest quick. Oh no, that's it for Kaizen. He's dead. No, oh, he's alive. Kaizen's alive. Oh god, get a healer quick. We need a healer. Ah, we need a healer. Somebody stop the bleeding. On the plus side, though, Kaizen's in a prime position to do some major damage. there. He dropped a shining ball. A shining ball. What does that do? Oh, this poor orc. He's got such high defense. Alright. I can't reach him in time. I can't reach him in time. He's gonna die. Slade's level 20. He's ready for promotion. That's a big one, too. He's got a pretty average run-of-the-mill butt. Okay, he's just throwing out the big fire here. This is a big deal. That's a lot of damage. A lot of damage. Yeah, let's get in here and block this off. Oh! And block me. He took that quite literally. Geralt's coming in for the kill, finishing off the Soul Sword, which is a big deal. That could have come around and caused some damage, too. Perfect timing. Dookie's not going to die from this. Got hurt, but he did not die from that, so I'm happy about that. Who's going to get the killing blow? Gotta be Kaizen. He needs that XP so bad. Oh, he didn't get the kill. I thought he would. Level 19, MP2, defense by 1, agility by 1. That's really good. That increase in MP is so important. There's only one person who isn't ready to be promoted yet. Let's no, he'll get the kill. Let's do heal 2 on our hero, so he doesn't die. There's no chance he'll die. And I'll give it to Geralt then, because Geralt isn't quite ready to be promoted yet either. And he should get the kill here. Yeah. Critical hit, nice. He's ready to be promoted too! Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, I'm not ready for this. I'm not ready for this. We gotta go back. Oh boy. Where's the elf town? There it is. Oh boy. This is not the fairy theme from Zelda, I promise. Just sounds like it. We gotta resurrect May. Let's save real quick, in case I accidentally mess something up. I wonder what the Shining Ball does. If it's a weapon, an item, I don't even know. Promote. Chester needs to promote too. Okay, so let's okay, Sarah. Yep. She can be promoted to Mumunk. Mumunk. With the Vigor Ball. Okay? Yes. Mumunk. The light breasts pursed Sarah with a class of Mumunk. I'm so excited. I don't even know words. None. I don't got none. Sarah successfully promoted to Mumunk. Slade. Slade wants to be promoted to fighting class, yes. He can be promoted to Ninja. Let's conduct the rite. Mumunk. Sarah is a Mumunk. The light blesses Thif Slade with a class of Ninja. She's a Mumunk. Not just a monk. A Mumunk. MMNK. Mumunk. Slade is a ninja now. That sound. Oh, look at him! Wow. Did she get it? She did not. Look at Slade now. He looks so cool. I'm glad I kept him on my team. Oh, I am so scared. I'm so scared. Oh boy. Tushy's being promoted to a Munst. The light blesses Tort Tushy with a class of Munst. Tort Tushy is a Munst. Oh no. Oh no. Our little Tushy's growing up. Will his butt grow too, though? Look at him! Oh, Tushy! Tushy! You're so beautiful. You're so beautiful. Tushy. Tushy, you're so beautiful. Peter, you suck. Okay, Geralt. Wait for the end. Geralt can be promoted to Wolfbur. The light blesses Wolfman Geralt with a class of Wolfbur. Okay, Wolfbur. Oh, look at him! Oh, he wanted to be a hairy boy. He wanted to be a hairy boy. Look at him now. He is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Loves him some Cookie Crisp. That's a dog. Is there a wolf cereal? He's the wolf from those cartoons with his tongue that rolls out. Okay, Bidman Luke can be promoted to Bidbit. Cookie Crisp? It was a Cookie Crisp a dog? The light presses Bidman Luck to Bidbit. He's a Bidbit. Will his butt be worthy of the Bidbit? It's a wolf now? Okay. I thought it was. Okay, Rick, it's your turn. Pulled in. Kente Rick becomes a pulled in. That's exciting. Can't wait to see. What do we got? Rick was successfully promoted to pulled in. Is that everybody? Oh, we just got 2 more people to promote, Chester and Kaizen. Wow. Oh, I'm wrong. No. Oh boy. What are their butts gonna look like? I hope their butts are happy. That's all I want. It's happy butts. Okay. So we're headed west. We're in search of a ranger. No, ranger. An elf dude. Wait! He's got a new voice now. I mean, new hair, new life. Hey, what's wrong, Walder? Dookie, Peter, can you hear that? He won. I don't hear anything. Somebody is crying for help from over here. It's coming from this direction. Look, over there. Peter's now just a... Help me! An elven boy? He's stuck in the pond. He must be very tired. Let's pull him out. Yeah, Peter's changed. He's so full of himself. Can't even. I'm so upset at you, Peter. What have you become? Did you come to help me? Oh, thank you. I might have been eaten by monsters if you hadn't come. My dinner is escaping. Who said that? That pond catches my food. Hey, elf boy, good trap, huh? Those who get stuck in the pond are mine. It's my rule. And all the missing people were eaten by you. And they were in my pond. And this elf is my dinner for tonight. Got it? Did you guys bring the ketchup? No? Oh, well. Oh, boy. This is a tight fight. We got harpies now. Okay. This poor guy. He's freaking out. Oh, yeah, we're... Oh, no, I don't want to jump in yet. Stay back, Luke. That mage is serious business. Okay. Oh, good. Start with that. Huh. Huh. His butt didn't change. Oh, there's a harpy there. Sneaky harpy. Huh. Luke didn't change. Look at Sarah. Oh no, this is gonna be a butt. Oh no. Okay, hold on. I don't know if I'm ready for this. Hold on, I just gotta breathe. Okay. Let's see what we got. Okay. Whoa. 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 That was a butt. Things have changed. Wow. This might be the most dramatic butt change in the history of the Hall of Butts. Huh, there's a lot to take in there. But look at this paladin change. Not much has changed. We got a second attack. Rick. Rick's already down. Sorry. Oh, I didn't even see those guys. Huh. Dookie gets a second attack. I like it, Dookie. She's still able to heal, yes. Okay, let's see what Slade's got. Okay. Okay. What the? Only 1 point of damage. Huh. Did I promote too early? Wait a second. Tushy? Do you have something to tell us? Can you fly now, buddy? Oh my gosh, you can fly now. What is this? Tushy? Why can you fly? Okay, May. Get the final blow there, yes. I'm confused why Slade only did 1 point of damage. It's not flying, it's falling with style. Alright, let's heal. Let's see the heal. Oh, she doesn't aim for heals. Whoa. Okay. Tushy. Oh, here's Tushy. Whoa. Okay. Whoa. We need to see this attack animation. He hasn't changed. Oh, he does change. Oh, his attack animation's major change. Hold on. Oh my gosh, there's a lot to process there. There's a lot to process there. That's one we need to see like in slow motion in a play-by-play here. That was way too fast. There's so much going on right now. Peter's poisoned. Why are Arby's poisoned? Okay. Oh, I am kerfluffled. So much changes. My brain can't even process all this information right now. What is... Can I see... So... Why does he do so little damage? Can he... He doesn't have a weapon. He doesn't have a weapon. What? Okay, hold on. We got a new one. Geralt's new. I haven't seen Geralt yet. Okay, let's look at this butt. Oh, hold on. There might have been a Z factor there in that attack animation. I couldn't quite make it out. It looked somewhat substantial. There might have been a Z factor there, which might dramatically change his rating in the buttometer. Okay, we need to kill this guy. Just Dookie's got to finish it off. Huh. There's some lingering questions here. Yeah, it's poison. Huh. Oh no, Tushy. What happened? Why is he hurt so bad? Huh. Wow, we might have to do it. He has 3. Wow, he went all out. Major questions here. Seal Tushy. Major concern. Did I promote too early? This was the case in Shining Force 1, but with Shining Force 1 at least, we were in a situation where you promoted at level 10, you know? I'm keeping my guys kind of floating around the top there because that Harpy's gonna come in and oh, this might be the death of Peter. Oh, he tanked it. Good job, Peter. Oh no, he's not gonna tank that though. We might need a reset to assess exactly what happened. What is wrong with Slade? Why is he not doing any damage? Why is Tushy's defense dropped dramatically? He only does... Slade does 1 point of damage, and my guess is that he just doesn't have a weapon anymore. Or that it's changed, but... I don't entirely know what it changed to. I skipped Geralt's animation again. There's so much happening right now, I don't know exactly how to process all of this information right now. Okay, Tushy, come on, buddy. Let's see what you got. He's got the chunk. Oh, his animations don't do him any justice. He's not doing... Oh, boy. I may have really hurt Tushy by promoting him so early. We're gonna have to see. We're gonna have to see how this goes. Oh, come on. Stop healing yourself. Tushy got... Oh, no. Oh, no. I'm worried about Tushy. I'm really worried about Tushy. Okay, let's see this animation again. Yeah, see. Oh, is that a Z factor? There might be a Z factor there in that, which is surprising. I was not expecting to see the Z factor. I'm moving Geralt down. We are going to have May hit, and we'll get a kill. Hurts. Chester's poisoned. Yeah, Tushy will tank it. Still. Barely. That's so surprising. He has such a strong defense, and it's gone. Okay, Slade can get a hit here and get a kill, which is nice for him. Chester's gonna die. Oh, yeah, he's poisoned. Yeah, May won't get the kill, but it'll be just enough for Tushy to get the kill. Oh, she did! 9! Dang it. I wanted Tushy to get that kill. He needs that XP because he's not. Oh, come on. Does some damage at least, but he's not getting any XP from that damage, which is also super disheartening. Like, why isn't he getting any XP from this? 5? Like, 5 XP? That's not going to get him leveled up. What happened here? I really think I leveled them all up too early, which is why I saved. Oh, God. Yeah, like, she can't equip her staff anymore, so she's barehanded right now. Huh. Major conundrum. Chester's gone. Interesting. Slade can't do anything. He's completely useless now. He only has 1 point of damage. I gotta know what kind of weapon I need to give him then. Nice counter Jaha, at least. But it's only giving him 4 XP, which is just nuts. There goes Luke. Nine points of damage. It's not a lot. Yeah, 5 XP? You gotta be kidding me, right? With this 5 XP nonsense. Okay. This should put Kaizen over to 20. Yeah. 2 by 2. A regular attack against Jaha. Okay. All right. Oh boy, we might. Okay. I might reload. Yeah, we're gonna. I hate to do this. It was a wrong decision to promote everybody so quickly. It was a bad idea. We really screwed the pooch there. Glad I saved. Hold on. I'm gonna go look at like the weapons merchant. Is it? Yeah, we gotta give them some more stats. Other folks like Dookie and stuff can still do damage, and Peter can absolutely do damage right now. He's doing just fine, but like that was a major. I gotta level him. Because they really got hurt bad. There's no weapon store here. They didn't have the items that they needed. And, like, Tushy was severely hindered. Severely. His defense disappeared. It disappeared. In a situation where he would be taking just 1 point of damage now, he was taking 7. And, like, that is just absolutely monumentally bad. And also what's strange is that these enemies that were giving us, like, 24 and 49 XP are now giving us 5 XP and 11 XP for kills. Like, low XP stuff. So, I think we just have to wait. It's not time yet. We have to put that bun in the oven. Maybe we gotta let those butts rest a little bit on the shelf. You know? Yeah, dinner's escaping. And we'll see how this goes in comparison. How is everybody promoted gonna stack up comparatively? Let's see how this goes. My main concern is how Tushy's gonna do. You know? Luke's already dodging things, that's nice. Oh, wow, we're already getting Sarah. Alright. Ooh, a reach. Slade's poisoned. Great. That's a choice. Yeah, 6 points of... That's nonsense. We just came across these enemies for the first time. Like... No, we need to every step back. We need more powerful people up there. It's just, it's confounding. Am I gonna have to grind? Is that a thing I'm gonna have to... Oh, dude, come on now. Don't freeze my pea hunks. Slade does. I think Slade's issue was he didn't have a weapon at the time. Yeah, 12 points of damage there, you know? It's better than the 1. Second attack, though, not so great, and poisoned. Okay. Okay. That's brutal, man. Those harpies are something else. Yeah. No problem, Sakura. Have a wonderful night. Enjoy your Pathfinder. Still hurting like nobody's business. Oh. There you go, Tushy. Get the kill, buddy. Yes. Yeah, we just gotta level Tushy up more. Yeah, 11 points of damage, only getting 6 XP on this thing is absurd. It is absurd. Not getting any XP for that. That's crazy. Okay, HP by 1, attack by 1, defense by 2. Okay. That's some gains. We'll take the gains. Doing damage now because he has a weapon. He's gonna be healing this whole time. This whole fight. Just non-stop healing. Because of that Dongus, the High Priest. There you go, Luke. There you go. 21, HP by 2, attack by 1, defense by 1, agility by 1. Yeah, because, like, our Wolfman, right? He just did... how much damage? Like 12 points of damage. And got like 16, 18 XP. For somebody who does the same amount of damage, only gets 5. That's crazy. Because they were promoted, you know? Oh, Dookie's about to die too. I didn't even think about it. Crap. He's really hurting. Yeah, there we go. I think he gets 25 for that. I think he'll only get 1 if he did that or promoted. Well, he would, of course, use it as a weapon. Poor Dookie, man. He's hurting. He's really hurting. Oh, Slade. Oh, Slade's dead. No, going after Bidman. Okay. Still alive. Now he's dead. Shining ball. What does that do? Take the hits, Jaha. Sorry. Just not deep in thought here. What I'm gonna do? Oh, come on, High Priest. Putting us on blast. Slade just going all in before he dies. Yes, look, it's 49 right now, you know? It's better, it's a better situation to level these guys up before we promote, because they're not strong right now. Yeah, he's gonna die, that's okay. Release Bob! Bob! Where is Bob? I'm gonna go get Bob. I'll be right back. Let's go find him. Thank you. I've been wondering who Bob is. Zane, it's good to see you. Release Bob. There he is. He's my little bobfish. Bob, how's it going, Zane? I hope you're doing well today. We are in a conundrum. We promoted too early our units. We're kind of stuck now. And we're struggling to get through this. This is going to be a tough one. Kaizen should be level 20 here anytime now. May's gone too. Oh, this hurts. Yeah, so we promoted too early, and that has really hindered our stuff. Good shape. Hope you're. Oh, I'm doing fantastic. First time I saw this game was on your channel. It was a great tempo, very quick and responsive. Anything that you particularly like about it? So here's the thing. The thing that stands out the most for this game in particular is that it is the perfect balance between accessibility and strategy. So if you take a comparison to, you know, its competition, other games like Fire Emblem or Final Fantasy Tactics, those games are very menu-based, very numbers-based. A whole lot of things that you're juggling in order to succeed, and here you don't have those. It's not heavy menus, it's not a lot of number crunching, it's promotion systems and things like this are very straightforward and simplified. These sorts of things help make it be something that's easy for somebody to get into immediately and just start playing and having fun and being successful. And that's incredibly important for these types of games. You want people to be able to feel successful. Also, the music's fantastic. The character art, the portraits, and stuff like this are absolutely fantastic. Oh, Peter's leveling up like crazy right now. Those things all help contribute to making a really great game. These scenic vistas, these dramatic kind of battle poses, and the whole battle situation. Fantastic. All right, Tushy, come in and mess this orc up. I wish I had like a group heal or something. Kaizen, let's heal you, buddy. Ooh. Yeah, we gotta kill him. We gotta take that kill. He does so much damage. We're at this point now where these enemies do so. And also what's crazy is that so we killed that orc, right? An unpromoted person killing that orc gets 49 XP. A promoted person kills that orc and gets 20. It's such a dramatic difference. Such a dramatic difference in terms of XP right now. So it's not time to promote because it's so... You do not get the benefits XP-wise. I've always thought of myself as someone who prefers deep menus, class systems, type systems. As you get older, it's harder to get into mechanically complicated games. Absolutely. I totally feel that too. For me, I've always been that way. I want things to be snappy. I want things to be quick. I want to just be able to jump into the game right from the get-go. And this has been a game series that has very much done this. Now, I haven't played... When I was a kid, when I owned the game, you know, this is my childhood copy, but I barely got anywhere in this game. I did not. I may have left Grand's Island. Like, I did not get far at all. Okay, so that one we gotta take out. Oh, Chester doesn't get the kill. My goodness. He's not doing any damage right now. Poor Chester. He's poisoned, but that's okay. Oh, don't do it. Come on, man. Level 2 heal. It's gonna fully heal him. Or almost fully heal, at least. Yeah, close. Jeez. She's coming in, making a statement. I want to see what happens when he gets hit by this orc. That's the big thing for me. I want to know how much damage he takes. Ooh, the harpy dodged. She's going to get a kill and also whittle this other one down really good. That's going to be fantastic for Sarah. Gets that kill. She get a huge XP gain. It's level 22. I want her to be leveled up as much as we can. So how much damage does Tushy get here? That was a critical hit. Got hurt by 3. But Big Tushy, promoted Tushy, would have been killed by 3. Which is nuts. Absolutely nuts. Alright. I just use Blaze of 1 here. level 2 mobiles and level 2. So, yeah, what happens here is that they got promoted. At level 20, you can promote your team members to a new class. And essentially what that means is that their stat gains are higher. They still keep at least a portion of the stats within which they retain a portion of the stats. They take a small hit. But overall, they are... I'm going to move him down here to get healed just to protect him. Because that's pretty gnarly. Chester. Got any items? Got to heal it. No. It's something, Chester. And so, yeah, their levels are lower, but in reality, their damage output's a little bit less than when they got promoted, but it will exponentially increase as they level up and progress. So it's a little bit of a slow start for them, but things dramatically increase as they play. Tushy with that kill. Yeah, we just need to give Tushy more. So HP by 1, yes. Attack, defense by 2. Those are great things. We need to keep the pressure on with Tushy so that they can, when they promote, they do a lot better because they were severely inhibited. All right. Let's see. May oh, that's a full heal too. Just gotta heal Doogie. I have to keep him back because that harpy does so much damage that it would kill him right off the spot, and he'd probably jump for it too, jump at the chance. Oh, so much damage. Okay. Last dude. Just keep healing Dookie. All right. HP 2, attack by 1, defense by 1, agility by 1. Go Debbie. Who is Bob and why does he need to be released? This is my friend Bob. Bob the Bobfish. He definitely needs to be released. How are you doing, by the way, Go Debbie? It's good to see you. Oh, the harpy dodge. You gotta be kidding me. And they countered. Okay. I need to do something here. Jaha stuck. Everybody's kind of stuck. I can't move right now. Our hero is not going to get the kill, and I want him back here to heal because he's just hurting. We'll bring Tushy in. Just him being on camera. That's all. He wasn't, it just allows him to be freed, to be viewable to the public. Bob. He's so sad. He's having a day. Okay, he's been doing some major damage. So we'll leave him open for somebody to take. I'm coming, Bob, don't worry. He's been released. He's safe for now. Let Geralt take the big hit. So we finished that fight, barely. Take a look at Oh man, Zane, they're so much fun. Shining Force 3 was a Sega Saturn exclusive, but one of the things that makes Shining Force 3 so interesting is that it adds some extra layers of depth. It creates these character synergies. So if you're next to a character and are helping them out in a situation where they're like getting hurt really badly or casting lots of spells on them, then they get these extra bonuses to their stats and abilities based on if they're next to that person or not. It's really great. It's really, really, really good. Shining Force is fantastic. I'm Elric, an archer. I had no idea how dangerous the spawn was. You saved my life, thank you. You should thank Adler. He heard your cry for help and brought us here. Oh, well, it was nothing. Thank you, Zane. Have a wonderful night. Thank you so much for hanging out. An elf always returns a favor. Please let me help you. Dookie, let's look like we found another friend. Welcome back, Sakura. Wait, you're back? What happened? Elric the Acker has joined the force. Now let's go see Mr. Creed. I hope your game is still going. Hope it didn't get canceled. Let's heal our dudes. Wait. Where are we right now? Game is delayed for 3 weeks for DM health. And at one, as one of the players can't make that Monday. Oh no, I'm sorry to hear. Let's go resurrect our dudes. I'm sorry, Sakura. I have a question for you, Sakura. And you don't have to answer this if you don't want to. But, how much, like, how are you feeling about having, because you, I know, have played so much Dungeons and Dragons, Pathfinder, like, you've been playing so many games weekly, right? And have it cut down so much, like, is it no big deal, or is it, like, it kind of sucks? I'm very curious, because, like, that's a big deal, I think. I know if I couldn't play any games for a long period of time, like if I couldn't stream and do stuff, I'd be sad. So I hope you're doing okay. I'm looking for secrets, because we saw earlier that there was some secret stuff around here. It's life and I really need to cut down games. Okay. Okay, well, at least there's that at least. Right? It is a situation where you do also need to cut down. 10 games is a lot. Dwarfin Dad, how's it going, DD? What am I doing right now? I'm trying to find Mr. Creed. Was it in the cave, maybe? Maybe we have the stuff we need to heal the dwarves? Oh, sorry, wrong way. Maybe. This music. Oh, okay, so we're looking for the fairy. Friend's sick, looking for the fairy. And I don't remember what we're doing. Hold on. 1 second. Let's see. where we are in this game. Okay. Oh, okay. So there is where we were. There is a passage in that level. Oh, I need a water break. Yeah, let's hold on. Let's find this thing. I think it's actually in where we got the elf. I just didn't see stairs, supposedly. Fairy said, move this rock in this manner and... Okay. There we go. Got it. Thanks, Fairy. Dookie, come on in. What was Zero Games for a number of years? We're in a golden age. Okay, well that's good to hear at least. Also, that you got something. Alright. There's a fight. I'm gonna get a drink of water. Also, take a sip of drink. I'll be right back. Enjoy the music. Okay, but really, any group of adults are going to have timing issues, health issues, or other things just happen in life. Nothing can be done about it, and I'll never put a game above real life. So don't worry, and wait for the next. So I don't worry, and wait for the next step. That's good to hear. I'm glad, Sakura. All right. I smell more invaders from the east. This is the territory of Mr. Creed. Go away. But we hope to see him. Please let us pass. No, leave now. Never mind. Get him, boys. So I'm glad at least that the people that I have promoted, Peter, Dookie, Jaha, and May, are at least still doing something, some damage, so they're not being completely ineffective. Throw children in there, and oh, always something going on. That is the truth right there. Always something going on. This guy. Skeleton. Okay. Can't even move. Let's see how we do. I was really hoping to have been promoted at this point. But we got a new butt too. We got Elric. This is our first archer that isn't a centaur. Oh, we're poisoned still. Dang it. I'll get that fixed. Dookie. It is pretty funny. There's a lot of mages in this fight too, which makes me very concerned. Notice someone else was streaming this last night. Who was playing? Such a fantastic game. I'm enjoying it a lot more than I thought I would, because I was very much like a Shining Force 1 is the best. Oh, he had speed. I didn't think the skeleton had that much speed. Look at him go. 20 minutes of damage. That hurts. That hurts. Alright, everybody. Let's crowd around the skeleton. Oh, Bidman does not do any damage to the skeleton. How does Wolfman do? Wolfman does a little bit of damage to the skeleton. That's good. Oh, I know you'll do damage to the skeleton. Kaizen. I can't wait to get him promoted. He's gonna do fantastic. 21. All right. Oh. Not too bad. Man, these guys do so much damage. It's absurd. It's absurd. I want him to come down and help. That guy's a big, difficult beast to have to tame. Can you get the kill? But he gets some more XP for it. So these guys are starting to be at the level that we need them to be for our promoted units. Ooh, Chester's taking the hits. Okay. Gotta heal Chester. Oh, here we go, Tushy. Tushy for the kill. You'd love to see it, Tushy. Dropped a broadsword. Tushy with a broadsword. Dude, I love it too, Dwarven Dad. I think it's so cool. And it stinks that I haven't had an opportunity to do much with it lately. And I'm glad to be back. I'm very glad to be back into the virtual bedroom. If Nick didn't want to control the text adventures, we'd be playing it from here. We'd be playing it from here every time. Just right now, right above Kaizen's name, that light glare. The scratches on the TV, like it feels good. It feels good. Oh, the harpy came in. No, harpies. I hate the harpies so much. I've never hated an enemy as much as I hate the harpies. Sarah should be leveling up here fairly soon. She should hit 22. I want her to go up to at least 25 before we promote. That's kind of where I'm sitting, or feeling like that's going to be the best spot at that point. Getting folks to 25 before they promote. Oh, jeez. Come on now, guys. Oh, a heavy attack too. Luke's down. Oh, that hurts. We need help against these harpies, man. The harpies are brutal right now. Yeah, 4 XP for that. That just seems ridiculous. Not even remotely the XP it should be. Come on, Tushy, get the kill. Oh, 7. Still on a 22. Attack by 1, defense by 1, agility by 1. Okay, Tushy. Okay, Tushy. There we go. We need to give May some extra XP. She needs those gains. She should hit level 3 or... Oh, she's close. Not quite there yet. I'm worried, man. I'm worried. I promoted my units way too early. And I'm paying the price. In a bad way. Come on! Slade can't... We counter Slade! Like, come on! Man, it's ridiculous. And I can't get a good weapon for these guys, which is just so frustrating. The Knights, they've been having the same weapon for like the last like 12 fights. It's ridiculous. Alright, we need to heal people. Yeah. She should be leveling any second now. She's healed so much lately. What's great about magic is it's always the same. Always the same points of damage, unless you get a critical hit. It's like I always know. You always got 4 health, I can just use Blaze 1. It'll kill him, I'll still get the right XP for it. Save myself my mana. Not have to worry about it so much. They're still fighting that thing. Essentially, Peter is just setting it up for them to get those major gains by killing the stuff afterwards. I'm going to leave it to Chester to take it down on his own. He should hit 20 now. Yeah. Finally. He was slacking in that department. Couldn't get him to level for the life of me. She should get a kill here. It should be 10, right? 10 points. Oh, critical hit is 9. Alright. I need her to level. Okay, let's see what we can do. Because right now, Rick's going to probably end up taking over Chester's role. Come on, Sarah. Oh my goodness. So it's nuts. We beat The Witness on Friday in one sitting. I was very surprised that we did that. But I'm super excited because this week, for Interactive Fiction Friday, Nick and I are going to be playing the IF competition entries and judging them. Those are the yearly IF competition, Interactive Fiction competition. And so we will be judging those and seeing how that goes. I'm very excited to see how the more modern interactive fiction, even if it's shorts, which they typically are a lot shorter in length, how they perform there. Tushy, stay back, buddy. This is a little too big for you. There you go, Slade. Get that kill. Yes! Yes, Slade. 22. I like it. So yeah, we might be keeping Slade into the fight then, with just the way that he has been, he's doing a lot better than he was before. And his, Nobody needs healing, apparently. I'll just do it just to get the XP. Because I haven't played much modern interactive fiction. I played one way back in the day called Blue Lacuna, which was really good. I liked it a lot. But I haven't had much of an opportunity to check out the more modern stuff, you know? And it'd be nice to do. Coming in. There we go. Drew out the Dark Madame. That's a great enemy name. The Dark Madame. Oh no! May! Oh no, okay. May? I'm back. Come on! Dookie, you gotta do better than that, my friend. He's gotta do better. Knight Rider, how are you, my friend? I hope you're doing well. It's good to see you. Or he's fired! You're fired, Dookie. I'm doing great. Had a good weekend. Super strange day for me today. My name is Dark Madame. But don't let my name fool you. I wear pastel pink. Exactly. What you been up to, Knight Rider? Are you gonna be jumping in on the New World release? Is it New World? It's called New World, right? Am I crazy? It is called New World. Taking a step back. Nice. Ooh, Chester's poison too. That stinks. Okay. Oh, he's dead. Oh, that stinks. Go on a blaze of glory, Chester. Go on a... Oh, he dodged the attack, too. And he got a counter. He would have been dead anyways. The poison would have killed him. No matter what. Couldn't avoid it. Especially with the big blaze. Keeping the priest at bay. So he heals himself, and he's doing a full heal too, which is great, because his mana's going to be deteriorated when we get to that fight against the skeleton. There we go, May. HP by 2, attack by 1, defense by 2, agility by 1. Good job, May. I approve of this. Full heal. How much XP do I get for that? Only 13. It's not worth it. Then I just need to... In that instance, you just do your normal heals. It's not worth it. Slade might die. Oh, that was close. Oh, that was so close. Okay. Yeah, so I'm excited to see what people have to say about New World. I'm curious. I have a lot to say about MMOs just not... Something happened in this world, in the world of MMO design, and I don't know why it is so fickle. Why does the user base want MMOs to be the way that they currently are? Like, they're very happy with the state of them now. And I think that a lot of MMOs are severely lacking in the intent. So it's like, for instance, right? Oh, it scared me. That hesitation meant that either we had a counterattack or a second attack, and I was worried. Can't wait for Pantheon, since it'll be different from the current... Exactly. Even from what I saw from Pantheon, and of course, there are a lot of people from EverQuest, it seems to be still very true to that. My only major concern with Pantheon is the same concern that I have with a lot of just modern games, especially ones that have this, you know, I don't want it to be over graphical, if that makes any sense. I want it to be so that, I know this sounds ridiculous, but I want it to be a situation where you can still make out the world. It doesn't just seem so high fidelity at a point that it's you don't pay attention to those details anymore. They're lost. Those intricacies are lost. If that makes any sense. But Pantheon looks to be shaping up to be what I'm kind of looking for in a more modern MMO. Oh no, that's it. Oh God. There goes half our money. Jesus. Well, I have to do that fight again. This has been a dreadful fight. I understand, but I also disagree. I love coming across a scene in the world where it's too pretty to not take a moment to stop. Well, I think that you can have the best of both worlds in that situation. I think that you can have a thing that is very visually striking, but not be dense, if that makes any sense. What I mean by that is that, like, we end up having these scenes and situations be so graphically dense that a player loses sight of what's happening, or what's important, you know? They lose sight of it all. And that's a real problem. I want to find something. Where'd my guy? There he is. Ooh. Welcome to the Fairywood's special stage. How quickly can you defeat all the hidden monsters? Now set a new record. Best record so far is 5,999 minutes and 59 seconds. Are you ready? Yeah. Okay, I have no idea. I thought I was looking for secrets, and I was like, oh, there's a thing. Did I revive everybody? Yes. I can't see worth a crap. What is this? What is this? Rick? Where are you, Rick? What are we fighting? News? Is that it? Where's everything else? Oh, a mist demon. Okay. How much damage does this thing do? Okay, never mind. Nope, we're not doing that. Nope. Sorry. Wow. All right. Never mind. Cool. That was awesome. Interesting. Interesting choice. Wow. Okay. It's just gonna die like that. Never mind. We're running away. this fight isn't worth it. I'm gonna just run. I don't think we get XP from most of this stuff now. Clap the coconuts! Run away! Run away! Run away! Sings the Here bravely ran away, Sir Robin. Ooh, I didn't know that I had a lightning spell. I just now noticed this. He has Bolt, which will be helpful for him. Can we not get that randomized fight, please? Thank you. The next one we could do if it pops up, but that one, no. We are already like beyond that. Oh, there's a secret. I didn't notice the secret. Oh, hello. Angel Wing, okay. Just gets us out. Brave Apple. I have a broadsword. I can give that broadsword to... I forgot about this. And then we're gonna give Tushy got a broadsword. Increases Jaha's attack dramatically. Okay. I need to know. Oops. Use the dry stone. What's that for? Power water. Her. Who's that getting used on? Ooh, we don't have Elric on our team. We need to switch that. I'm gonna probably switch out. Let's see. HP for one. Just comparing Chester to Rick. Rick's got a lot more defense and more agility. Not enough attack. No, he's got the same. He's got one more attack than Chester. Not as much hit points, so I'm gonna probably get rid of Chester, which stinks. Who do I give the power water to? I'm gonna give it to... Let's give it to Geralt. Geralt gets that. And then, let's see. Shining Ball. What does that do? Brave Apple. I don't even know what the Brave Apple does. Let's give it to Tushy. Oh, he levels up. Okay. Whoops. Whoops. Did not know it did that. So in the next thing we gotta go get Elric in our team. Can I do it from here? Or does that get to start the fight? It does start the fight. Crap. We need to switch him out and get Elric in. Because one, I need to see the butt. And two, I need, we need fresh eyes. We need fresh eyes. These eyes are old. Dead eyes. Like a baby's, like a doll's eye. Can my hero get a turn, please? There. Gotta have fresh eyes. Stale eyes aren't as tasty. I'm not as tasty, no. No, the stale eyes. No, we need fresh eyes. Yes, fresh eyes. Okay. Choose a relief. Sorry, Chester. I'm sorry, Chester. You're being... No, hold on. No, it's gotta be Chester. I'm sorry, Chester. Luke does even more damage than you. That's that. New butts. New eyes. We haven't seen a non-horse archer in the game yet so far, so this is a completely new butt. And also, what's fantastic is, we're going to be in a situation, right? At the end of the stream, most of the people that we had promoted previously are going to be promoted again, thankfully. I guess, I mean, on the positive side, we're going to be in a position where our guys are going to be stronger, right? Because of this death that happened. This tragic death that happened. Elric. Elric the Archer. Peter the P-Humps. Slade's coming in hot, man. He's hot-headed right now. He's ready to just let the world burn. The Bidman. Not enough. His damage is so output is so low. Oh, the skeleton's going after the hero already. Does so much damage. I promoted my hero too soon, and I'm so upset about it. So upset about it. Just keep healing him over and over again. Sarah's on hero duty. Oh. It hurts, Aunt Janice. It hurts. Slade's getting beat up. Everybody's getting beat up right now. What's the attack range? Okay. Attack range. How much damage is he doing on Tushy? 1 point. I love it. Okay. Oh, Bolt is a big one. It's a big one. There we go. Molto bella. That's fine. You only do 1 point of damage against them. You can take that. Fine. He's been doing decent on the damage too, which I've been happy about at least. It's not giving her the extra. Ahoy, Professor Peril! How are you today? It's good to see you. How you been? What you up to? Hopefully you had a good weekend. We're just playing some Shining Force 2, having ourselves a grand old time. The huge. Yes, I said the huge. Weekend means work, but I'm well enough. Oh, hey. We'll take it. Does the weekdays mean work as well? Oh, come on. Alright. Let's see what we got. Working a bar, so weekdays are typically a bit easier on me. Let's get at least the skeleton dodge the attack. Everyone's dodging. Oh, 19 points of damage. Kaizen, help me out here, buddy. Don't miss. That is a tip I'm taking to heart very personally. Come on, Tushy, get the kill. Yeah, nice, Tushy. Nice, Tushy. Oh, dispel? Spells no effect on Sarah, thank goodness. No effect on Kaizen, thank you. Oh, thank goodness. That would have been devastating. Get some XP. There, level 3, HP 2, attack by 1, defense by 3. There we go. Those are some gains. That's the stuff I want to see. That's the stuff I want to see. Not this, you know, 5 XP from the kill. Slade's teetering close to death. He'll be fine. How brilliantly does my force shine? I mean, it shines bright like a diamond. Here we go, new butt. Everybody, new butt. Shh, 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 new butt. Ooh. I like the green. It's got the wibble wobble. There's something there. It's not a bad butt. Typically, the elves are usually a lackluster butt situation, and so far. Not a bad butt. Not a bad butt by any stretch of the imagination. Peter's level 4, HP 2, attack by 2, defense by 2. Oh, what beefy gains. What beefy gains. You're fine. You got this. 2 XP. It hurts, Aunt Janice. It hurts. 2 XP. Only 8 points of damage? Oh, that's odd. Matawi, how are you? It's good to see you, Matawi. How have you been, my friend? Enjoying the wonderful world of Shining Force in ye old virtual bedroom. The difficulty has ramped up, and we are ready to rise to the challenge, but man, wow, it's getting a little crazy. I made a crucial mistake, and I promoted some of my units a little early. And it set us back dramatically. So we're trying to take it a little slower. Try to get them as much XP as we can, but we're right now in a situation where they're not getting any XP in their normal attacks against these enemies, and so we have to do a lot more to boost their beefiness. And let these other guys who haven't been promoted yet level up a little more so that they can shine brighter when they actually do level up. It's tough. It's a tough balance. I'm sending Peter. The Dark Madame is too dangerous. Too dangerous. We need to strike hard and fast. All these guys are attacking Tushy, but Tushy's got the defense right now. He's got the D. So look at this butt again. Right? Look at that. It's got a little flex. It's got a little flex. I like the butt. It's a decent butt. Tushy, of course, going to get the kill. You'll get the XP. Critical hit. Tushy looking great. Only getting 13 from it, though. We got to dial Tushy back then. And give more time for everyone else to shine then, because that's not good, Tushy. You're an XP hog. Healing the Dark Madame. That's a full... That's a big heal. What stinks is that if I spend more for a full heal, right, it's 10 MP, but my XP for doing that is the same. So it's just more XP efficient to just do a lesser heal at that point. Yeah, send him in on the High Priest. Blaze 2, baby. Level 22. MP by 2. That's very nice. Oh, Blaze 3 now. Alright. Why are you normal attacking him? That's like the dumbest idea, AI. What are you doing? Yes, Dookie. He doesn't get the XP for it. Only 14. That's so minimal. It's not worthwhile at that point. Three? Can't do it. Blaze 2 to get the kill. Because it'll probably move. Oh, they didn't even get the kill. That sucks. Okay, somebody's got to come in and get it at the next turn. It's got to be done. Have you been playing anything good? What have y'all been playing lately? Anything good? I have not been playing much outside of what I've been streaming, sadly. But, ooh, Rick the Kente. Haven't got to play much else outside of this stuff. But I've been having a blast with this one. At least Shiny Pearl's been great. Start going through Path. How's it going? What's your thoughts on it so far, Knight Rider? I know Sakura was having some difficulty with it. It's going really well. That's fine. Come at me, Vicky. Come at me. I pressed enter too soon. It just sounded like I'm going really well. It was a thoughtful consideration. Some of the writing is comedy gold. Because I remember seeing that little fox lady was very funny.
I've been playing Wrath of the Righteous too. I haven't gotten far into it though. Well, nice. We're staying in this formation because then the dark. Oh no! Come on! Oh no! If the Dark Madame gets an attack, we're so right now. Come on! Please don't do this to me. Please don't. Please, okay, God. Dial it back. Run back. Okay. Hey. Get another attack in me, come on. Water cooler break. This one's for you. This one's for you, Mord. Oh, the dodge animation. The dodge animation. We didn't get to see one. Oh my goodness. Folks, that dodge animation. The dodge animation is really good. It might mean something. It might mean something. It could be a sign. Oh boy. Oh boy. Thank you for the water cooler break. I needed the drink. Alright, Jaha. Do you have anything to deal with? Blaze 3. Let's see how this goes. What's Blaze 3 look like? Oh! You love to see it? That's good. Blaze 3 is nice. Trash Boy, how are you? Good to see you as well. How you been? Always good to see a good Trash Boy hanging out in chat. That was the leader. That sucks. Hurry, let's go into Queen's Mansion. Adler, can you see? No, why? You're moving around as if you can see. Am I? Maybe my other senses have sharpened since I lost my sight. Oh, I see. Dookie, let's go see Mr. Creed. Hello? I was not expecting hairy purple skeleton pirate. You may go now. I need to talk to Fairy. Yes, sir. Tum-de-dum-dum. Oh, time to check the collections. Servant Goliath unlocks the door. Excuse me. Yow! Yes? We've come to see Mr. Creed. My master? Do you have an appointment? Oh, what? No, not yet, but... I'm sorry, but he's busy now. Please come back later. See Mr. Creed now. No kidding. Dookie, Peter, let's force our way into the room. Adler, you're getting bold. But it is a good idea. Let's go. How did he do that? You impolite kids, you can't go in. Mr. Creed is too busy. Go away. Dookie, on your left, that door might lead to Mr. Creed. Let's ditch this guy. Go through that door. Dookie, let's do it. I don't want to fail now. Okay, we give up. We'll see Mr. Creed later. Let's get out of here. Yeah, Maybe later.
No, don't go in there. The door is... Oh no. What stupid kids? Whoever passes through the magic door becomes small. That is anybody who's not protected by Mr. Creed. Goliath picks up Dookie. Now you're part of the collection. What happened? A strange feeling swept over me when I entered that door, and it felt like I was lifted upward. It's very difficult to explain what's happened to us. Anyway, we're very small now. Small? How small? Let's see, now we're on a desk. And it's a very large, like a village. Exactly. Goliath. Hey, what did you do? Oh, sorry, wrong person. Wow. Goliath, hey, what did you do to us? I told you not to go in there. You didn't listen to my warning. You guys look so cute. Bye, little kitties. Dookie, cheer up. Let's look around this desktop kingdom. I agree, we can meet Creed later. Wow, what a place. Oh, this is cool. Oh, this is cool. Hi. This kingdom was made by a Creed. There's no concept of time here. We never get old. We never die. What is the meaning of life? Creed is a fine gentleman. His magic saved us a long time ago during a natural disaster. Devils cannot use their magic to affect human lives, supposedly. It's one of the rules. This is crazy. I was there during the disaster. I was looking for the legendary sword. I hate it here. Then join me. You look like a party member. What with the picture and all. Are you from the outside? Why did you come here? A mistake, I see. I suggest you see King Pompey. He's a good man. It'd be interesting to live there. Yeah, exactly. You never age. Dookie, are you ready for battle? No, I'm not. Resurrect people, cure people. Oh, nobody's died. Oh, that's good. Sure. Nobody's paralyzed. Perfect. The chess army is very strong. It will be good training for you. Chess army. You're just living on a desk. We're living on a desk. You can climb up on the pages. We're living on a desk. You can climb up on the pages. Halt! I can't let you pass without the king's permission. Oh, look at this. We knights are always ready to fight. Mr. Creed gave me the solid armored body. Is healing my only ability? Haha, you have a lot to learn. My attack power is the best in the army. I lead the army with the king. The chess army of Desktop Kingdom is a well-balanced force. If it is King Pompey's wish, we will accept your challenge. That's ridiculous. Wow. We're gonna be doing a chess fight. Will they only be able to move in chess spaces? Good question. I'm sure King Pompey will help you. So, you're not able to see Creed? Somewhere in Floor World, there's a tunnel that leads to Creed. Okay, I'll let you go if you win a game against my army. You may go to the chessboard now. Hi, guys. Are you ready? Now start the battle. Do your best. They do not follow chess rules. I am not happy with this.
think the next guy that I'm gonna drop, I'm gonna get a new person. This game is dinosaur approved. I agree. It's fantastic. I think that the next person I'm gonna drop is definitely gonna be the Birdman, Luke. He's not doing so hot. We dropped Chester, which I think was a good choice. We need more archers, and Luke is just not. He's not doing it for us. I was surprised that Slade is doing as well as he has. This is very not chess. The pawns are just going sideways. Like, what is this madness? We're taking this slow because we don't. And of course, the king is going to be the last thing you want to kill. Wow. Okay. Well, we brought out the queen. Cast and freeze level 2. Means that we can focus fire then on that. That's good at least. Can't reach her though. Bidman, get in there and attack the queen. She's just out of reach too, which stinks because there's gonna be some guys coming into this fight real quick. I can't have Tushy in that fight either, because the spell casting is a really big deal. Peter's getting some XP from this. I like this. This is making me happy. She can't reach in time. Oh, they're healing the queen. Evil bishop. Look at that guy. What a rod. Cannoli! The chess fight. This is fantastic. Cannoli, have you played this game? Evil bishop. Oh my gosh. Oh, he's only doing... Okay, he's just doing blast. That's fine. Do blast all you like. We don't mind blast. Oh, such a bad position to be in right now. Sorry I got stuck last time I tried playing this. Oh, really? Holy crap! The king! Excuse me, king? The king just came out. That's bandanas. The pawns. Jesus. Alright. Wow. Okay. Tushy, tank this, buddy. They do 6 points of damage on Tushy? Tushy, the guy with HP to spare for days? Holy smokes. This is gonna be a botch. This is gonna be a botch. The king is relentless! I've never seen such an aggressive king! I want to grow my own food, but I can't seem to find the bacon seeds. Oh, that is indeed a conundrum. This is not good. We might... Oh, boy. Wow. I was not expecting any of this. Blaze 3. Throw it down. Bring down the pain, Kaizen. Yes! Okay. This is business. This means war now. Ugh. Don't have much time. Just wanted to hop by, say hello, and get some exposure to a childhood favorite. Yes, Cannoli. This is what I like to hear. So good to see you, my friend. Get some rest. Enjoy your day. Sarah's level 24. I think it's time to promote her. I think it's time. We gotta hit this queen right in the belt. 23. Yes. Yes. Why are those pawns so beefy? Okay. Oh yeah, if you're promoted and you're getting that, like that's a big deal. Evil Bishop's healing himself. Typical. Doesn't care about his people. Cares about himself. The range on the rook. Is that king? He's such a beefcake. Okay. He just does so much. Oh no, Tushy's gonna die.
They do so much damage to Tushy!
He's got the best defense in the freaking game. Like, what is this? Oh my gosh, this is ugly. This is ugly. We're trying to do the best we can right now with what we got, but we're just gonna... Oh. Critical hit, only 5 points of damage. Like, I need weapons. I need something. Peter's down. Everything's going haywire. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Yes. Yes. Dookie. It hurts. Aunt Janice, it hurts. They do so much damage. They do so much damage. And that king. Just, oh, God. Blaze 2. Okay, that's just Blaze 2. It's just Blaze 2. It's just Blaze 2. Oh, God. Just, come on, man. Come on. All right, we need to heal people. Let's just do that. I don't know right now. I don't know what I'm doing. So we have to play it real safe. Real safe. I was not expecting to be thrust into that situation. Where we have to be like just tight together and go slow. Archaeobot, the shoes, my dude. Shoes, my dude. The magical tennis shoes of Prince Melanchitis. What are you talking about, Nick? The magical tennis shoes of Prince Melanchitis. Yes. What about the magical tennis shoes of Prince Melanchitis, Nick? Also, hi, Nick. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing okay. Everyone say hi to the Archaeobotanist. That's my friend Nick. We do a podcast together, the Literate Pixel Podcast, where we review books based off of old video games franchises. Recording an oh, there goes Jaha. Jaha's down. Upcoming episode, Book 2 of the What Do I Do Now series, written by S. Eric Moretsky, also known as Steve Moretsky, the mastermind behind some of the greatest Infocom adventure games. This one's called the Malifestro Quest, based on the Zork franchise. It's a choose-your-own adventure style book. Dookie's we gotta egress. Like, this is... We have to egress on his next turn. This is ugly. Oh, leave May alone, she's dead. Ah! It's all falling apart. No, Rick. Not doing any damage right now. No one's doing any damage. Why are they all standing there? This is madness. This is madness. They are such beefcakes. And look at this pattern they have right now. This pattern that they have makes my mages useless. Yes, it is, Nick. So have you finished the book yet or no? NP by 2. I like this. That's good. Rick's going down in a minute. Rick's not doing great. Geralt's not doing great either. We're all about to die. As soon as the hero gets a move, we're teleporting out. The king's gonna kill him and like, oh, 25 points of damage. The king. What is the knight doing? What? We gotta get out of here. We gotta get out of here. Egress. Did you have an angel wing? I think somebody's got an angel wing, right? Somebody's got an angel wing. Oh, angel wing. Oh, my God. What just happened? Mostly done. It is fudged. So much child murder. This is also true. Although the child murder isn't as bad as... Is it? It might be more bad than the first book. The child murder might be a little bit more. In the book we're reading, the Malifestro Quest, it's the second book in the Zork series, the What Do I Do Now series, written by S. Eric Moretsky, which is the next book on for the podcast. And there's a lot of kids. Oh, that's the slow. It's slow too. Oh, it's a slow throat slit. It's not good. I'm just gonna promote Sarah and Kaizen. Let's save first. I don't want to make a mistake. It's the Jarts of books. There are some gnarly death scenes in this book, absolutely. I forgot about that. Okay, Sarah, you're getting promoted. Yep, using the Vigor Ball. She's a monk. She's going to be primarily used for healing in this situation, but I think it's the right move. I'm not promoting anybody for this. If Jarts does not worked into the episode title, I will be sad. You might be sad. I can't even think to promote any of these guys. Maybe Geralt. Okay. Let's try this again. We have to take this so much slower. This is such a hard fight. This is insane. Why are the queens in the front with the pawns? Like, I don't understand. This isn't chess. This is brutal. There's a king and two queens. Like, this guy's a polygamist. In reality, that's what it is. It's just straight up polygamy. That king, he like just jumped out and it's like, I'm killing all of you. That's that. You don't have a choice. We are all just moving together as a cohesive unit, staying together and going slow. So that queen's gonna come out and she's like, BAM! Yeah. This is terrifying. That should do it. They're coming in now. Coming in hot. That queen should be coming right up right now. She's like, they're gonna move. I know they are. I feel it in my bones. kings hanging out there just looking all pretty. Part of me thinks we should all move to the left. That's, yeah. Oh. Yeah, that's a better idea. Let's do that. Everybody get out of the way. We're moving left. We're gonna sweep across. That's the only thing I can think of that's a better choice here. The queen moved in. Yeah, that's the best choice. We'll sweep across. Okay, it's begun. The rook's already attacking. 11 points of damage. A second attack! Come on, man. Insult to injury. What is this nonsense? What is this nonsense that we're experiencing right now? What is this? What are we doing right now? Let's reevaluate, reassess our own life here and our life decisions. What are we doing? He's one of my big heavy hitters too, which is a little extra frustrating here. Jaha's coming in. Take that, Rook. Level 3, HP by 2, attack by 1, defense by 2, yes, agility by 2. This is what I like to see. This is what I like to see. No. No. They're moving. Oh, come on, the pawns. Just stop. 15 points of damage. Slade, just let's do this. Okay. We're fine. Everything's fine here. We're all fine here now. How are you? I'm having some major stress and anxiety caused by chess pieces right now. We gotta take this guy out. Stay here, Rick. Level 22. There we go. Defense by 2. Nice. He's got a much better defense. Okay. Sarah's got a great butt. Look at that. It's a major improvement. She was a 1 butt. I think she was a 2 butt. Major improvement in the butt department. We've seen it before, sadly. Part of me wants to retreat. Let's retreat. Retreat back, Geralt, so that you can get healed. 24, nice. Okay. Tank it, Jaha. Good tank. 8 points of damage. I'll take it. That's a great tank. Come on, Tushy. Yes, Tushy. The damage. We love to see that. We love to see that damage. Yes, critical hit. Jaha. Yes. Here we go. We're making some headway here. This is an improvement. A drastic improvement. He's just doing blast. It doesn't do much. Blast 2 doesn't do that much. 9 points of damage. Yeah, it's on a bunch of people, but that's fine. We'll take it. Everybody needs to just move back, chill, take things out one at a time. Peter the P-Hunks. Not getting any XP still, which is bothersome. It's majorly irksome here. Everybody's retreating into themselves. Pawns do so much damage. Okay. Didn't attack. Okay. That's an interesting choice. slightly confused by that, but you know what? I'll take it. Okay. We just need to get the kills. We're not right now concerned about XP. We're concerned about surviving now. It's all about survival. The king comes out! The king comes out of the court. That's bad news. Alright. Let's do a full heal. It's 23 points. Geralt does major damage, so we need him to be healthy. Place 3 on this king. Let's knock him the bleep out. Luke doesn't do any damage. He's just the worst. He is just the worst. Part of me is a little concerned that I'm going after the king and like I'm gonna take him out real quick here. But the other part of me is like, look, we're all gonna die if you don't do this. Tushy's coming in hot against the king. Oh, he's nuking Luke, the Bidman. That's fine. Those are big hits. I'm just concerned that they're gonna get healed. So we just gotta take out this king quick. And if I have to kill the whole army, I'm absolutely screwed. No, he's doing a full heal. That's a full heal. This is brutal. Absolutely brutal. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna cry. This game's gonna make me cry. Nick cried preemptively. I think that was a sign. Second attack! Of course! Peter counters though! And it only did 6 points of damage? Peter, what? You do more damage than that normally, Peter. Wow, this is hard. Just gonna out and out say it. This is hard. Points of damage against the king. What? How can I get their damage? Oh, God. Almost dead Jaha. Almost dead Kaizen. Almost dead Geralt. Almost dead El. No, it looks fine. Damage sustained. Damage sustained. Oh. Truer words have never been said right now. Full heal. Jaha, baby. 24 XP, that's what I'm talking about. That's what we need more of right there. Oh, there goes Geralt. Man down. Oh, Tushy tanked it. He's got 1 HP left. What I wouldn't give for a group heal right at this moment. I can't degress right now. Give me an HP by 2, attack by 1, defense by 2, agility by 2. Okay. I hope somebody who is currently alive has a angel feather, because I don't know if we're gonna make it. Where's Kaizen? Okay, there's Kaizen. Kaizen might be able to get this kill. This might be 1 point of damage. Come on, game. That's fine. Kill him. No one cares about Peter. His hubris has gotten the best of him. Give me Kaizen, please. I just need Kaizen's turn. Just let me play as Kaizen. Don't let the healers heal. Please. Okay, attack Elric. That's fine. Nobody likes Elric. Okay. No! Don't kill Kaizen! No! God! Stop this! Is that the king? Come on, Tushy! 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 Not related to the game at all. Is there a toad in the Zork games that I don't recall? Hot piece of ass managed it, son of a bitch. Checkmate. This is for you. A cotton balloon is inside. With it you can leave Desktop Kingdom safely. Good luck. That was legit. Insanely hard. It was so hard. Like my penis. So hard. Can't believe it. Raise him from the dead. Oh. Because they're all grouped together. Like, that is just insanely challenging to fight. Because all of the enemies are just compacted. And so it's so hard to get any progress in that, any leeway. Alright, it's time to promote people, I think. Some of them. We're gonna save first because I want to see what happens. I want to look at the stats. I want to see the stats and how they change. Oops. So Tushy right now is 49 attack. 49, 47, 27. I just want to see if things go down and how much do they go down. Because his defense is 47 right now, which is fantastic. It's the same. I don't believe that. I don't believe his defense is the same. Okay. Let's promote Kaizen then. Sorcerer with the secret book. Yes, Kaizen's going to be... Oh! He loses all the spells he learns. Whoops! Mage Kaizen is now a Sork. Whoops, I didn't read that. What kind of magic does he have now? He's promoted to a Sork. Okay. What do we got now? Geralt promoted. The coveted ninja class is elite. My monk is better, is more elite, but Unst. Woofer. Look at him though, he's pretty. He's a pretty boy. I'm gonna leave those other guys unpromoted for a minute, and we're gonna just, I guess, see how this works. What does Kaizen have as a spell? He has Tao level 1. Alright, let's see how that goes. You're from the outside? Why did you come here? Mistake, I see it. So it's the King Pompey, he's a good man. Okay. Still intense music playing. Using the cotton balloon. Right? Like I'm not missing something, right? I don't think I can. Battles 1, chessboard battle. Cotton balloon. Okay, yeah. We're fine. Okay. Cotton balloon popped. Oh boy. Alright. Whoa! Ugh! It's too heavy, I can't lift it, I give up! Okay. That's them telling me there is an item that you can find on the floor by the table. It's saying search there. Later. Well, there's people walking around here.
We left Desktop Kingdom long ago. Randolph is a brave leader. We trust him.
Intense music. Intense music. Intense music. Intense music. What a place. Okay, Randolph. He's still here. Matchbooks. I'd love for some weapons or something. I'd love more than anything for some weapons. A weapon increase. We haven't gotten any weapons in a long time, and it's kind of hurting. Let's see what's next in this nightmare place. It smells like a ditch. Is this the smell of the devils that they were talking about? What huge rats.
Welcome! It's dinner time!
Alright. Oozes. We want to stay as a team. Stay together. Assess the situation. Kaizen, you're so cool looking now. Let's get a look at that butt. He's a sork. I wonder what happens when you become a sork. Like what is this moveset you've got now? We are playing it safe. Oh, I didn't see if... It says his attack is 35 still. 35, which isn't the best, but it's not the worst. We are playing it safe. I don't even know how much damage these things do. Oh, they do magic. 14. That's sustainable. Not happy about it, but it's not the worst. Peter's hooked on phonics. P-hooks! How's it going, Lip? Okay, we do damage to these things. We're getting XP for it, too, which is good. So we're right about the time when we should be promoting. I just want to... I hope. Okay, Dow's got some range to it. Hits multiple targets, too. Oh, do I want to do it? No, he's too close. I don't want to put him in that situation yet. There's Geralt. He's doing damage now. I'm happy about the damage output. Everything is awful. C'est la vie. Lip, I love you. It's gonna be okay. We're gonna get through this. You and me. Doing damage. I like this. We're doing damage. Those are just brutal fights. I'm happy about the damage output right now. Yes. Yes. 16 XP for it too. I like to see this. Okay. It's gonna do damage. Only one. He did a different animation there, I thought. It looks like now. I'm confused. I'm so confused. Level 22. HP 1, attack by 1, defense by 1, agility by 1. Okay. The rats. Oh, they hurt. The rats hurt. The rats really hurt. Come on, Elric. Jaha bringing in the pain. Okay, HP by 3, attack by 2, defense by 2, agility by 1. It's really good. Lip, I just want to let you know, I love you. You're a wonderful human being. And that's just not just me saying it as a hyperbolic thing. I mean this legitimately. Love you. Oh. Okay. Tushy. Let's do this, Tushy. Belched out flames! Tushy! Oh, Tushy! Oh! Tushy's a big boy now. Tushy is a big boy now. The biggest of boys. Wow. Wow. That was Tushy spraying fire. That's Taco Bell for you, I guess. Exactly. Oh my goodness. The Hershey squirts. The Ring of Fire. LM Orchard, thank you. Greetings, traveler. Thank you for the follow. Kaizen hasn't had a time to show off his new spell yet. And we still haven't had time to see his butt yet. But I have a feeling we'll get to see it soon. We're heading down south for this rat, and then we'll head up north. It's a pleasure to have you. Welcome to the stream. Being new to the stream, I want to let you know. Welcome to the virtual bedroom. You're thinking, hey, Buggers, that was a really great. You're taking a picture of, like, you're putting the camera on your TV. That's fantastic. It's not. Wah! It's the virtual bedroom. This is a virtual space. It's EMU VR is the software. Allows you to customize the bedroom, and I have it all in Sierra game theme, of course, because I'm a gigantic nerd. Uses RetroArch as its emulation, so you can play pretty much anything on these things. Multiple TV setups running multiple emulators simultaneously, full light gun support, multiplayer support, and this. It realistically simulates the red, green, and blue girl patterns on a TV, which is fantastic. I hope you're doing well. Let's see. What's my next move here? Toshi's coming out. It is pretty awesome. I love it to death. I think it's really cool. We need to get Sarah up a level, so that way we can get her stats up, because her strength is not very high right now as a monk, but we're gonna get it up. Yeah, we'll use him to bring out the guys. Finished it. These books ever give you secular C.S. Lewis vibes? No. I do not get those vibes, Nick. I do not get secular C.S. Lewis vibes. Oh. Oh, that scared me to death. If they killed Dookie, we'd have to do this fight all over again. Okay. That looks doing some damage. Have a good night, Nick. Yes, absolutely. So, Elm Orchard, what brings you in? I'm guessing a fan of Shining Force? If not, totally okay as well. All games are awesome. I'm a lover of everything. New, old, you name it, I play it. There's no limit to the stuff that I love to play. Oh, Bubble Breath's bad. That's a dead Tushy. Hating that I said wheel and shall. Wheel, shall. It's okay, Nick. It's okay. Oh, nice! Nice! Well, it's a pleasure to have you. What kind of games are you into? Do you play anything good? What do you do? What do you love? One of the major things for me, especially when streaming, is taking the opportunity to get some perspective on folks, what kind of games they love, why they love them, because it helps me better understand games as well, and understand just people in general. All right, we're gonna see a new butt. Kaizen's a new butt. Promoted to a Sork. Gonna do a new spell. We've never seen this before. Summons Dow. Oh, look at him. Ooh. Whoa. Whoa. That was... Whoa. I was not expecting this. This butt can summon other butts to butt for it. I was not expecting the flex factor of the sorcerer there. The Sork, not expecting the flex factor. That was a monumental flex factor for the Sork. That was good. That was real good. Really surprised. Doing a full heal on Dookie. That was really awesome. So I'm very happy that we promoted Kaizen to a Sork. He's a flowy boy. I'm usually big on Metroidvanias and space sim games. Tell me of your space sim game loves. What are the good space sim games that you enjoy? I love me a good space sim as well. Are we talking like Masters of Orion, or are we talking more like space flight stuff, like Wing Commander, Privateer, those sorts of things? There we go. Over should go up. Yep, 22. promoting Illic in a bit here. I think. Yeah. I figured they'd go after the hero. Counterattack by Dookie! Have you ever played the X series? That's a really big one that I know a lot of people love. I'm a big No Man's Sky fan. A big No Man's Sky fan. And I was there day one, even though yes, it had its problems. The original game, I still loved it, but it wasn't, you know, it had its issues. But I know a lot of people love the X series a lot. They'll be coming after me, Lord. We gotta heal him. He's healed so bad. Oh god. He's so hurt right now. I can't reach him either. Oh, this hurts. We funded it and slinked back and bought it again 6 months later. Look, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. A lot of the stuff what you got was not what you saw. HP by 2, MP by 1, attack by 1, defense by 1, agility by 1. Yeah, you didn't get what they promised. You can't, like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. All right, time for another Dow. It's a lot of MP. It's 8 MP, which is a bit. Look at that. It does so much damage. That's a fantastic spell. No one could imagine miracles happening. Sakura, I imagine the miracles happening. Come on now. And HP by 2, MP by good. Now I can. Oh, that's so great. That means I can cast bolts and get out of it. Cast egress, which is nice. I knew that what Sean Murray wanted to do was what we were getting, and it was a matter of time and money. But I knew also that, like, it's an indie game. We're not getting what people are expecting. It's quite clear from the get-go. Like, it's not gonna be that. For me, at least. For me. Right. But I don't blame anybody for being upset about No Man's Sky's launch. It was... Ooh. It was a year away. I mean, that's how I'll put it. It was a year away from being what it was supposed to be. Yeah. This is true. This is true. You're not wrong. Not wrong. Attack. Jaha's fine. I don't know what is up with the Slade stuff. I don't know what I need to do to I gotta get him a weapon or something, because I don't know what's happening with him. He only does 1 point of damage now. He's severely inhibited by his promotion. Hero's doing good, getting good damage. Oh, we got the kill here, which is nice. Lose that XP. I'm probably gonna promote Elric after this. Maybe. Maybe not. We'll see. I'm leaving Peter the P-Hunks alone out of the fight. I need to give some other people XP right now. It's kind of, we're a little bit lopsided. I love this. Watch the flex factor here. But, wow, is there a butt. There's so much more butt than there was before. And the fact that he is able to summon butts is also a little hopeful. There's Red Willard. Peter dodged Willard. I'm just hoping Sarah gets something. She gets some damage. She's a monk. She doesn't have the monk stuff. Like, I can't use Slate at all, which is incredibly disappointing right now. There's got to be a weapon or something that I'm missing from his arsenal. Going after Luke. Luke dodges! Oh my gosh, they're on fire right now. What is this madness? I don't want Peter the Peahunks to get that kill. There we go. Critical hit May. You love to see it. It's fantastic. Okay. Did we lose anybody in this fight? Also, what's with the froth? What's with the froth? What is this madness? We're looking for secrets. I feel like there would be here, right? Oh, okay.
Goliath! Goliath! Goliath!
I'm here and I'm coming! Yes, Mr. Creed?
My collection is rather noisy today.
Oh, yes,
What?
no, I added to your collection today.
You did what?
I'm sorry! I tried to stop them, but they jumped through the magic door.
You didn't lock the door, did you? I told you to always lock the door. Anyway, I want to see them.
Right away, sir.
What? I heard something.
Are you Mr. Creed?
Oh, someone from my collection is talking. You must be one of the people Goliath was talking about.
We came to see you. Please return us to our original size.
You came to see me? Huh, why?
Make us bigger. My neck hurts from looking up at you.
Oh, sorry. Abracadabra, 1, 2, 3.
Ooh, I gotta play that at some point, Sakura. I gotta play it at some point. Ooh. Wow, we're back to normal. I can't believe it was so small. I also have to, at some point, do the Star Wars Squadrons with PlayStation VR. That'd be really great.
Why did you want to see me?
Oh, yes, we want to know about Xeon. Xeon? You said Xeon?
The king of the devils, who is sealed in Ark Valley.
Did something happen to Xeon? Is he revived? Dookie nods. No way, you're kidding. I can't believe it.
Noisy fairy, be quiet.
You don't understand, we had a thing back in 72. It was very hot and heavy, but, let's not get into it.
Is that what you say is true?
Dookie nods again.
So Xeon will appear again. He'll destroy everything.
Sir, the new additions to your collection are missing.
I know.
How?
It doesn't matter how. Now go away.
Wow, I can't believe this is happening.
You know Grand Island is covered by a dark cloud. At the same time, North Pomacea has had no rain. South Pomacea is okay, but
It's because of Volcanon. We got fear from Metula.
Volcanon and Metula are invulnerable to everything except Xeon. Indeed, Xeon is extremely powerful.
Xeon, oh gosh.
Goliath, what are you still doing here? I have no time to scold you now. The evil spirit may know something.
You guys, follow him. Follow him. VR experience of Squadrons is the best part of the game. The TIE Fighter mod has prototype VR waiting for it to get further along. Yeah, it's a little rougher. We have bookshelves to read. Gods versus devils. Basic rules of possessions? Yeah, wow. Today's magic. Study of runes. Call of evil. Vampires. Newt cooking. Demon kings. Magical changes. Evil contact. Hold on a second. He doesn't equip weapons. Hold on. That's why he can't equip weapons. Gotta give him that. Can someone else equip the Achilles sword? No. Alright. Ooh, look at this.
Queen Telora, Sonora, hear my voice. Evil spirits come.
Oh, look at that. Hey, evil spirits appearing. What a face.
Ah!
Creed, what do you want?
Xeon!
Xeon, the king of the devils?
Yes, he was unsealed. What is he doing now? What is he going to do? I need to know anything about him. Anything!
Oh, I got something. What is he doing now? He's channeling his mind into the nature of all things. Shh, be silent. He's got something.
What did you find?
The barrier around Grand Island is too strong. I can't see anything.
Please try again.
If I touch something of his, maybe I could contact his mind better. Dookie, you have the Jewel of Evil, right?
Is that true, Dookie? That's one of the magic jewels. Use the sealed Xeon. Give it to me.
But we can't remove it.
I can. Let me see it. Whoa, what? What's that light? There are two.
The other one is, they called it the Jewel of Light?
What? Dookie, do you have both of the legendary jewels? I can't remove them. The chain is made of mithril. Show them to him. They might help him.
Dookie displays the jewels to Evil Spirit. Yeah, I feel it. Ooh, I feel it. I think I can do it now. Let me try again. Orc Valley was open and Xeon was revived. Go on. Xeon's devils are coming to Palmacia from the sky.
Where are they heading?
North Palmacia.
Something has happened to Mitula.
I can't see Xeon.
What do you mean?
He's still in Orc Valley. He has revived, but he has not recovered his full strength yet.
But he has already created a lot of mischief on the ground. Is he that powerful?
He is, his power.
His power what?
His power. We need a voice. We need a good one.
I'm Xeon. I'm the king of the devils.
What's this? Who's contacting me? Do you want to die?
Go!
I see it.
I sneezed. That sneeze threw me off.
Do you want to die? Go! I see a jewel. The jewel of evil. He's seeing us through the eyes of evil spirit. Impossible. You're Dookie. I see you. Listen, Dookie. Bring that jewel to Oak Valley.
Why should we?
I'll return Alice to you in exchange for the jewel. Come to Oak Valley. Go!
Yeah, my voices are terrible.
No, evil spirit exploded. That's Xeon's power. If he revives fully, his power will be unimaginably strong.
Creed, how reliable was he? I mean, evil spirit.
Very. Why does Xeon want the jewel? No more questions without evil spirit.
Creed. Hey, don't leave me here. Wait for me. So bossy. Is there anything hidden here? I'm looking for mithril. Nope, nothing. Okay. What a place, man. The set pieces are much cooler. I very much dig all the little details. They have a lot more interesting set pieces and stuff.
Maybe the jewel of evil is a secret. Storytellers in Tristan may know something. Tristan is in the north, remember?
Oh, is a dwarf sick, really? Okay, I think I can help him. Bring me to him. Dookie decides to take the berry with him. Whoa. My master would like to help you, Dookie. Please choose one. I'm Karna, a priest. I think I'm rather young for my profession. I don't want to stay in this awful place forever. Choose me. No. I'm Tyron, a mage. I studied magic in Pompeii. I miss my friends, but if I can be of help, I'll go with you. My magic could have been a great help to you. I'm not only a dwarf, I'm Randolph. I'm known as the strongest warrior of my people. Okay. I have a comfortable life here. I'm Erica Knight. I was looking for a magic sword. I would do anything for Mr. Creed. Please choose me. What a pity then. I only gotta pick one. I'm picking Tyron. Look at this dude. Yes. Tyron the mage. I like it. Look at him. Look at this party we have now. We got quite a group. Quite a cast. Colorful. The running ring. Nice. It's locked. channeling. Oh. Antidote. All right. There's a chest there. Feels like there's something here. Adler?
I understand you.
Understand what?
Adler will remain here. Won't you, Adler?
Adler, is this true? I don't know why, but I would like to stay. No, I must stay here. I must stay here.
He's weak. He had better stay. Say farewell.
Farewell. It was great traveling with you, Dookie. Thank you. Please be careful. Bye, Adler.
Dookie, you'll learn the reason why he has to stay here soon enough. Don't think about it now. Go to the north.
I love he saw the chest. Healing rain. Healing rain. Do 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 do. Healing rain. Okay. Oh, we need to get in here and switch people out. Because I'm taking Tyron with me. What level is he? He's level 24? Okay, wow. Alright. Sorry, Luke. Alright. Gotta heal the dwarves. We got lots of mithril too, so like I think that's coming up. We got dwarves. They're in a mithril mine. It's happening. How are you guys holding up, by the way? I hope you're doing well. Where's the sick dwarf? Oh, thank goodness. I'm glad to see you. Here, please examine him. Mojito's doing good, just sipping, just chilling. I like it, Mojito. Oh, I hope I'm not too late. Okay, let's see. What was that? How is he? I don't know yet. Whoa! What? Hey, are you okay? Oh, I'm okay. I'm fine. I feel great. How can we thank you? I don't need anything, but why don't you help Dookie? Dookie, I'm going now. I hope your journey's safe and uneventful. Bye! Thanks to you, he recovered. We all thank you. Take this gift. Oh, your hands are full. I'll give it to you later. Oops. Cannon. Alright. Use it to destroy large rocks. Okay, guys, let's go back to Grand's Island. Everybody dig. Alright. That would be that cave in the north. To Grand's we're digging. Okay. So get our guys resurrected and make our way back north. There's that cave-in that happened, right? Tushy took a hit. That's okay. Making sure nobody's poisoned. Okay. Let's just promote our dudes then. We're promoted to Bergen with the silver tank. Why not? He's a Bergen now. I don't even know what that would be. Like, what does that even stand for? Brigand? Got Freeze 2 and Blaze 2. He's gonna be a whiz. Let's just promote him then. Rick's getting promoted. Everybody's promoted now. We're sticking with it. We're gonna get a lot of other people after the fact, so hopefully I think that hope that we haven't screwed ourselves over. I don't think we have. Our party seems to be doing good now in those situations, so I think we'll be okay. Going back home. How have you been, Dookie? You look strong. Thanks, dude. Disaster again? Throw something in. No water. Anything exciting? War against the devils? No, I don't want to go. Hey, it's a nice house, isn't it? It is. Very nice. That's all it was just a house. I've been watching the northern sky. I saw something big fall from the sky to the north. Zoroastral forbids me to use the dynamite. I need his permission to give it to you. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Thank you. Power glove. Oh, Jesus! Mary and Joseph. That's a major attack boost. Who gets the flail? Oh, Kaizen does, okay. What can Slade wear? Like, I don't have any weapons. Does he get a sword? What does he wear? What does he equip? Is a Buster Sword? Yes. Okay, great. Fantastic. He's got a weapon. That's... Oh, jeez. The power on this is... The power... Good things. Good things. Okay, hold on. We just need to sell some stuff first. Okay. Dookie.
Sell the Achilles sword.
Selling the broadsword. Selling the power stick. Selling the power axe. Don't need the tease dagger anymore. He's a big boy. Let's see what we got. First up, Power Glove. Holy smokes. Yeah, so they definitely did not intend you to promote earlier than that. Because she hasn't had a weapon, you know? Nobody did. Guardian Staff. Kaizen. Determined too. Also increases their defense? Yeah, we'll buy that then. But hold on, how much money do I have? 19,000? Okay. Let's get the Buster Sword in people's hands first. Slave's getting it and equipping it. Buster Sword. Large Axe does how much? 59. Buster Sword is 60. Oh, yeah. Me like you do it a cha-cha. Major gains. I like to see this. Alright, and then Heavy Lance. That's everything. Oh, I didn't buy the Guardian stuff, did I? I didn't buy the Guardian stuff. Hold on. Oops. There we go. Wow, we're dressed to the nines now. It's about time. Holy smokes. Okay, let's get the dynamite. We're about to wrap it up, though, folks. Just so you know. We're going to be wrapping up soon, but we're going to explore. Probably get the dynamite. Excuse me, I have to blow my nose. And then we'll be back on Wednesday doing more. Oh, he finally got his little temple. I'm not allowed to go out because it's so dangerous. I've grown up so quickly. Gotta go see Mom. Mom! You brought so many friends this time. You're loved by everyone, my son. Thanks, Mom. Welcome back, Dookie. Heard your journey was hard. Sir Astral was right. He said you were coming back soon. Go to the castle and tell everyone. Hold on. No, we have to save it. We have to save it and end it now. Because look, I got a lot of stuff to do tomorrow. Well, we need to rate some butts. I completely forgot. We have butts to rate. Oh my goodness. What is wrong with me? My mind is escaping me right now. I was all worried about the adventure, but nope. We have butts. We have butts. I forgot about rating the butt slip. I know. What is wrong with me? Folks, it's time. It's time. You've not failed me, Lip. I know. Everybody's waiting for it. Let's go to my tier maker. Shining Force 2 butts. That is correct. Presentation mode. Get ready, folks. It's time. Oops, wrong one. Wait, not that either. Can you? Why aren't you reading the internet? Hello? All the butts? There it is. Thank you. For some reason, I did not pick up my web browser. All right. It is time to rate the butts. Look, folks, first off, we gotta talk. We gotta talk. A lot has changed. A lot has changed. Let's start from the top to the bottom. Listen, guys. Listen. Tushy has changed. Tushy's a big butt. It's got much bigger. It has some chunk. You can actually even see the contours of the buttocks. There's a lot of fat there. Got the wiggly tail. The attack that he lost a lot on the flex factor though. That's really big. It's not a situation like with Peter, right? Where Peter became a color whore. I'm gonna have to say, and this hurts. This hurts. He dropped down a ranking. He dropped down to 9. The flex factor is huge here. He got more of the form factor, right? He got a bigger butt. He's got a bigger tail. But the flex factor dropped astronomically, right? He curls up into his shell and has like jets. But there's no butt action. The butt disappears. It disappears in that moment. And when that's gone, it's a major hit, but his form factor jumped up. It's not enough to negate it. The bigger butt, less flex. It's an 8, but you know what? I'm okay with this. Tushy, look, he's still an 8. That's still a great butt. That's a great butt. Let's take a second here to talk about Chester. Not Chester. What's his name? You know, the kid. He is a 7 butt. When he gets promoted, nothing changes. It doesn't change. He's a 7 butt still. Still a decent butt. But he doesn't change. Not much has happened there. Let's talk about Geralt now. We're going into Geralt mode. Definitely an increase in the flex factor. Leaping into the air like a beast man. Looking real good. Instead of doing a wind-up punch. He's got a little bit more fur in the tuchus. Like a hairy butt. Hairy butts are nice. Almost some Z factor. He teases at it, but there's no Z factor, sadly. It's gone at that point. We've lost the Z factor. He didn't have any to begin with, but Beastmen, we always hoped to have the Z factor. Look, when Xylo in Shining Force 1 was a 10 butt and got promoted, it dropped dramatically. He didn't move. His form factor dropped to nothing. In the case of Geralt, though, his form factor has increased. He's got a bit of a better butt, but it's still missing something. So it's an incremental increase here. He's up to a 7 butt, and I think that's probably where he's going to sit. Rick, thank you, Lip. Rick stays the same. Geralt goes up to a 7. He still doesn't have it. He doesn't have the butt like Tushy does. He's got more flex than Tushy, but it's still... Look, form is the number 1 factor here. I put these things in order for a reason. Form is the most important. Flex after that. The Z factor doesn't hurt you if you don't have it, but it helps a lot if you do. And then we have color, which is the least important. No one cares about color. Right, Peter? Now look, we already rated Jaha. He's already been promoted. We know what his butt turned into. Let's take a second to talk about Sarah. The form factor. You get side cheek on both ends. Side cheek. Who knew that was a thing? The form, it's there. The flex, it is there. There might be a little Z factor too, which is kind of crazy. And color. She was. Oh, hold on. For some reason, it always wants to knock Kaizen down. Kaizen, you're a 2. Oh, 1 butt. She has a lot going on now. I'm sorry? The priest turned into a monk. Even the monks typically. Not much of a butt. Really. Whoop. 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 That's a 10 butt! Ladies and gentlemen, that's a 10 butt! That's a 10 butt! The side cheek! I didn't know. Who knew? Side cheek? That's a thing? Side cheek is a thing. That's a 10 butt! The cream, pure vanilla. That's a 10. Where is that clip? I want that clip. Hold on. This is ridiculous. What is wrong with me? You're gonna see. Look at my YouTube. It's fantastic. Ice cream taster. There it is. Listen to this man.
What we do is take a small amount right off the top. It doesn't take much. That's the warmest part right here. I'm going to invert the spoon. Cover all 9,000 taste buds. Aerate it. Warm it up. Driving up that top note. That cream. Pure vanilla. Sweeteners. That's a 10.
That's 10. That's a 10 butt, ladies and gentlemen. That's a 10 butt. That cream pure vanilla. But we got more people now. We have an increase in people. Now, we promoted some folks without getting to see their butts tonight. Sadly, we'll have to make that judgment at another time. But we got Elric, the archer. Typically, elven archers... No. Hans from Shining Force 1, I'm sorry, no butt. But this Elric's got a little something. This is what really astounded me. This is what really surprised me the most in the Shining Force butt ranking situation. I came into Shining Force 2 being like, look, they all got tiny stick legs. They got no butts. What has really pulled the Shining Force 2 butts to a rank of excellence is the flex factor. They really give some motion in the ocean for these butts. Elric, not much of a butt, but the form factor's accentuated because of the flex factor. They were kind of a weird symbiotic relationship here. He's got his knees bent. He's bobbing up and down. He's doing a weird, I don't know what, but it's causing the butt to jut. We love the butt jut. Butt jut helps accentuate the butt. It makes it pop. And when they pop, it's a better butt. The elven archers typically do bad. I'm going to put him at a 7. It was actually a really good butt. Ninja change. You're totally right. Oh my god. Slate's tough, and Slate is going to change. Slate's going to change. For sure, I can promise you, Slade is going to change. This ranking is not set in stone because he was barehanded. It was a barehanded Slade. It wasn't it wasn't perfect. His flex factor's better. His form factor's better. We didn't get enough to really study him because he was barehanded. We never used him, right? We kept him to the sidelines. And so I think that it's really tough to give him a judgment here at this point. But I think that with the increase in the flex factor, we're going to put him up there in the Chester range of 6, right now. But I can promise you that that's going to change dramatically once we take a look a little bit more in the ninja. It sounds so filthy. All right. Next up, we have... Is that everybody? There was another change. we have another person who changed. Kaizen. He was a one-butt. We didn't get to see him yet. The dwarf mage, second to last, we haven't seen his butt yet. We can't judge it yet. We haven't seen it. Not yet. Not yet. No, no, no. Kaizen was a one-butt. And then something happened. He became a sork. When you become a sork, I didn't know this. It's like a butterfly situation, right? He has butt summoning powers. Unheard of. Now his form factor, a little bit of an improvement. If we were judging based solely on form factor, he'd be like a 3. But he's now got some major color. I'd put him at a 4, right? Then he's got some real good flex factor, right? I'd put some at a 7. But then he can summon other butts. Kaizen's a 9. From a 1 to a 9. A 2 to a 10. What is reality even at this point? I don't even know. He has the power to summon butts, and so that butt summoning potential, I don't even know. I don't even know what's going to happen. The possibilities are endless at that point. This is insane. If you saw the rankings at the beginning when we started this, some firm rears today. Who knows what other butts he has yet to summon? Lip, that's exactly it. Listen, we started our adventure like here, 1 to 4. Chester was the only one that broke. He was an 8 at the time, I think. And that was it. It was 1 through 4 and an 8. Look at this. Look at these butts. And it's that flex factor. That flex factor's doing it. It's doing it for everybody. You got the butt window. You got the ability to summon other butts. The butts within butts. It's just a descending colonistic hallway of butts. Giant leap. The side butt. Side butt? The side cheek. Who knew that was a thing? Right? You got big chunky butt. You don't typically get a lot of chunky butts into the Hall of Greats, right? Or even in games in general. The chunky butt, very good butt. Very good butt. Who's the 10? The centaur, right? Yeah. Yes. In the Hall of Butts. Kaizen gets a new spell called Jog. Yogurt. Pure vanilla. Yeah, so chunky butt. You gotta love it. Hairy butt. Ninja butt. Color butt. The gamut. It's a wide arcing, I just hit the microphone, a wide arcing plethora of gluteus maximus. And it's altered the scene completely. And yeah, him too. Altered the scene completely. They were in the bottom 4. Now they're in the top. The cream has risen to the top. I couldn't believe there would be a replacement 10. I really couldn't. I tried to play my cards right, but the moment I saw the side cheek, I was like, the 10. That was crazy. Normally we don't, No. Monk? No. Dude, you mad? But that's our ranking so far. Look at all these butts we still have to rank. The possibilities are endless. Look, we got him, right? But we also have like all of these guys. What's the rock butt gonna look like? What's the robo butt gonna look like? This guy? I thought he was just carting us around. Apparently he has a butt. Can we get these guys? We could only pick one, but if we do,
What's their butt gonna look like? I don't know. This guy, dwarf butt. Bald butt. Bird butt. I don't know. Someone tell me. Sarah might be in the Hall of Butts. I mean, is. Unless something crazy happens. It's buttception. There's so many butts. It's blowing my butt. Whistling through it like a jug band right now. It's crazy. Alright. Let's go find somebody to raid. And then I have to go to sleep. I'm a tired man. I'm a tired old man. I'll be back on Wednesday. We're going to be playing... Oh, you can see me. Whoop. You're seeing my Twitch. Twitchception. I'll be back on Wednesday. Let's go to the full screen. I'll be back Wednesday night, 9 p.m. Or 8 p.m. 8 p.m. My brain, it doesn't work no good. 8 p.m. We're going to play more Shining Force. All right. Let's see who's on. What do we got? What do we got? Okay. Let's look. We have someone rated us recently, and I want to return the favor. They're playing Master of Orion. I know we don't have nearly the user count as them, but they're good people. Dr. CDCS playing Masters of Orion. Let's go rate them. I'll be back Wednesday playing more Shining Force. Get ready for Friday, the interactive fiction competition entries. We're going to be playing those. And then Saturday is more Shadow of Cerberus. Have a good night, everybody. I'll see you all Wednesday. Bye. Thank you, Lip. Thank you, Sakura, for hanging out. Thank you, everybody. Bye.